Every contractor wants to own a business that makes a lot of money, has lasting impact, and gives them the freedom to live the life that they want. But the real challenge isn't defining that vision, it's putting the systems in place to make it a reality. And as a result, most contractors stay small and they unintentionally build a business that relies on them for everything. When sales slow down, they have to jump in and fix it. When something breaks, they have to jump in and fix it. When the team struggles, it all comes back to them. And it's not because you aren't working hard, it's because the business was never built with a structure to run without you. And it's exactly what we help contractors fix. If this is our first time meeting, my name's Steve Huber. I'm the founder of Billion Dollar Contractor. And before starting this company, I had spent over a decade inside some of the largest contracting businesses in the US. I helped build and scale companies that produced hundreds of millions of dollars per year, every year for over a decade in revenue. And that's all to say, I've seen what works. And more importantly, I've seen where contractors lose control. And almost every time it comes back to structure. That's why I built Billion Dollar Contractor. We help owners build companies that don't depend entirely on them. So if you're watching this and you're a contractor, you've already got some revenue coming in, you're $500,000 to $10 million per year, you have a team, you have customers, but things still feel chaotic, they're unpredictable, everything depends on you. Maybe you tried to hire people, you tried different systems, you still don't feel like you're in control. Things feel like they're broken all the time. If that sounds familiar, you're in the right place. A lot of times contractors will come to me and they'll say, Steve, I have a leads problem. I need more leads, or I need more sales, or I need better salespeople, or I need a better manager, whatever those problems may be. And a lot of times those are just symptoms of the reality. And the reality is a structure problem. Most businesses grew faster than the structure underneath it could handle, and the owner has to hold it all together. And unfortunately, without structure, you can't delegate with confidence. You can't scale predictably. You're never actually going to have full control of your business. And in fact, if you scale companies without structure, all you do is scale problems. And I know this because I've done it myself. I've seen firsthand exactly how it feels. If you're going through that right now, it's not fun. It's a really junky place to be. And so instead of focusing on tactics, like what is the copy that we put into an ad to get it to convert better, we focus on structure. And we want you to be able to grow and scale and do the things that you want to do, but you have to have structure in place first. Or like I said, all you end up doing is scaling problems. And so at Billion Dollar Contractor, we help owners understand how to build and install the structure their business needs so that they can scale and do the things that they want to do. And this is structure across sales, marketing, operations, finance. And we don't take over the business. We're not running it for you. We help you understand exactly what needs to exist so that you can install it and run it in your business with confidence. And once you have structure in place, everything changes. Everything just becomes clear. The numbers are clear. The roles are clear. The expectations are clear. And most importantly, our owner isn't the bottleneck anymore. And so you go from this feeling of chaotic to having your problems be visible earlier. You're getting in front of things. Decisions become easier. You stop guessing at what's going on. One of the big things I see contractors come to me and they're like, Steve, I feel like every day I'm just putting out fires. Like I'm constantly reacting to the news of the day and what's happening. And if that sounds like you, it's a structure problem. And so our goal is to get you leading with clarity to where you're actually leading the company with vision, driving it where it needs to go, as opposed to reacting all the time on what's happening. And so when we do those things, business just becomes predictable, becomes scalable. And at the end of the day, it becomes capable of running without you. It's the difference between owning a job and owning a company. And so we call it the Billion Dollar Contractor System. It is the framework that helps contractors move from chaos to stability to control, ultimately to scale. And again, it's not theory. This is battle tested. It's what actually works inside contracting businesses and some of the largest contracting businesses in America. So let me walk you through what it looks like in real life. And it's the part that most people don't talk about. Installing structure in your business is going to force you to get face to face with really some hard truths that exist in your business today. We do imagine that you've not stepped on a scale for a year or two. Maybe you think that you've gained a little weight you weren't working out as much as you should. Maybe you had a couple extra candy bars. And you're like, my pants are fitting tighter. Like I think I've put on a couple pounds, but you don't know. And the first time you step on the scale, ever having not been on the scale for a couple years, sometimes some of our contractors have been the equivalent of never stepping on the scale. You step on it that first time and you see a number, and it's going to force you to come to reality check on what's going on. And you're going to realize in our business that some things aren't as clear as you thought they were. There's some roles that are undefined. There's entire departments where we're not measuring things, entire initiatives where nobody's tracking anything. And at first, you're going to be really frustrated. It happens with every single business that we work with. All of a sudden, we get visibility into all the blind spots that we have. And you go, oh my gosh, what's going on? And we have removed how you feel about things. We start really replacing it with visibility. And we're replacing assumptions with facts. And again, at first, it's going to be uncomfortable for you. But that's how you transition from guessing to actually growing. Most owners are used to stepping in personally when these things happen. We're going to give you the structure to help change that. And so it forces you to operate not on the heroics of our owner, but on clarity from the business overall. And that's really where control comes from. It's not from working harder. It's building a business that works without depending entirely on you. And so that's the transition that we bring companies through. And once that structure is in place, everything really changes. You'll start to, again, look and lead your company as opposed to just simply reacting to it all the time. So if you're watching this, you're like, this sounds like me. It's because there's lots of people that are just like you that have gone through the exact same experience that you're going through today. And again, I was one of them. I had to figure out how to put structure and systems in place to grow the companies that I did because I couldn't do it alone. And I had to have people help me do it. Once I put those systems in place, scaling and growing and doing the things that we wanted to do became a natural path for the company to take. But I never would have gotten there if I was just guessing all the time on what to do, or if I tried to have hundreds of people running around directionless without really any accountability for what they needed to do to make the goal happen. So if you're watching this, you're like, wow, this sounds just like me. The next step is super simple. Below this video, I'm going to put a link down to our system. You can see exactly how it works. You can see if it applies to your business, and you can decide if you'd like to work with us or not and what the right next step is for you. Our goal is to help you win and be successful. That's why I started this company, was for contractors just like you. And again, my goal is to make it easy for you. So check it out. And until next time, I'll catch you later.